Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is your daily dust for Friday, December 22nd, if you're watching in real time, but it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. It can be a timeless reading, although this is very much a solstice reading, a Yule reading, and this kind of time of the year. I am doing this a day ahead of time, so happy Yule. This is the first day of winter and the winter solstice. And if you are in the northern hemisphere, it is Yule, and if you are watching in real time, it is Yule. Otherwise, I don't know, like you could still get a message. So I'm using the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle, and they have a whole bunch of these different festive times of the year, and I'm also considering, or probably will, use all my Seasons of the Witch for a year in review according to seasons also coming up. So let's see what we get. Isn't this beautiful with this green edge? Green metallic. Shuffle one more time. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the middle for a collective message. I'm in between nails again. I had my New Year's Eve nails. I'm going to put on my Christmas nails again soon, but I had to do some cleaning. So these are my cleaning nails, which they're all worn out now. You have Dove Medicine. I'll read that in just a sec. That looks nice. And oh, that makes me think of Partridge in a Pear Tree. It makes me think of the 12 Days of Christmas. And my true love has been so sweet to me with that song as a theme. We have Merriment. Oh, I love that. That's so nice. And Crone. No, you're not allowed, Crone. I'm never growing up. All right, so I'll just briefly say what each one is, and then we'll zoom in and get a collective message, downloaded message. Dove Medicine is saying, thy wings are thick and strong, I see, for they have battled the most unforgiving winds. Be proud, be free, my child, go on, soar like never be. That's kind of like me going through my cleaning. And this is what happens after I clean. So merriment. What joy, what glee beams from the sounds of voices, uplifting the webs of sorrow, glimmering as if no tomorrow. Oh, that's sweet, because we did do some singing, and there's more merriment to come. And Crone is saying, thy wisdom befriends the honor in which weaves within blood, a harrowing call from the depths of your sacredness. Gentle creatures associated with purity, freedom, and peace. Forgiveness is the dove's greatest gift, and it's through forgiving that peace and freedom can be obtained. Holding on to the past is a type of prison, keeping you trapped within things that no longer exist. So perhaps you've replayed that your situation, we do that all the time, in your mind, or maybe past hurts have prevented you from welcoming new experiences into your life. Dove Medicine guides you to spread your wings and fly away from the heartache of the past. Allow yourself to forgive those who have caused you pain. Forgiveness isn't for their benefit, but for yours. As you release the old, you make space to learn to trust again and welcome loving relationships that will support you. And it's happening. It's a neat shift that's happening to you out there, but it's happening. The more aware of what comes to you, the more aware of you're able to stop the energy that you don't want and attract the energy that you do want. You never know what tomorrow holds. Our ancestors are very aware of day-to-day dangers, even a hunting trip could go wrong, or a disease could wipe away an entire village. A lot of people weren't even able to have kids. Childbirth was was one of the leading causes in those days, certain days of women's deaths. So we're so fortunate to have come such a long way. Perhaps that's why, all of this that we've ever been through in our ancestry, in our lifetimes, in the world in general, that's why we celebrate. We celebrate life. We celebrate the light. And sometimes it can be really grand affairs. And they're also reminders to enjoy life whenever you can. Your ancestors didn't have the opportunities that we have today. And it's never been easier to seek higher education, start your own business, or move away to a faraway place. Imagine what our ancestors would have done if so many paths to success and joy were available to them. But, our ancestors were very brave, too. They took a lot of chances, too, and found ways. And that's where inventions came from. Like, if they couldn't find a way, they'd make a way, and all that's where we get all of, trains, planes, automobiles, from all of that kind of invention. So this card just came out to guide you to act on things that bring you joy. Start a business if that aligns with your soul, or switch careers, or sign up for vocal training, or retire early, spend more time with your family. Merriment has come to you because your soul is yearning for more moments of happiness that you are not getting in your current position. So you are about to have more fun coming in your life, and it's like, I feel like it's never too old. You're never too old to have fun. And maybe, just maybe, the fun is coming in, especially now that you're older, in a way that wasn't able to happen before. Now, I know the majority of you out there are probably in your 30s, so I wouldn't say that any of you are crones at all. But, you can look forward to being a crone one day, because there's a lot of benefits to it. But maybe connect with somebody who's older and somebody who's wiser. And the wisest among us are the ones who've lived and experienced life over many years. This is also giving me ancestor vibes too, like current people who are still alive in your life, grandma, grandpas, great aunts, but also past energies who are always with you, like that grandmother that said, my great aunt promised to be my guardian angel, and I feel like she's still with me, So it's these people who, like, say for instance, my great aunt lived to 96, okay? So she lived a long time, and so when she passed, she was an older person. And so in my mind's eye, I don't see her as necessarily a young person. I see her as beautiful but older, right? Because that's how I remember her. So maybe that's how you remember a special ancestor that you feel is always connected to you. So, the older people are ones that know where to look and how to see past illusions. They're also ones who greet us with warm eyes and tight hugs, and they love us no matter our faults. If you have a wise crone woman in your life, hold on to them dearly, for they have wisdom far beyond your years. The crone is also a sign that is telling you seek guidance from someone more experienced, and your situation may need another party to act as a mediator or to help you see things from an unbiased point of view. Well, that's so interesting. We had the mature man come out yesterday, so this could be either male or female, but I feel like a wiser person is coming through collectively in you guys' lives out there to give you some additional help or information. For some of you, it could be some great financial support, but sometimes it could be just plain good information, wisdom, experts. Not all experts have to be old, but I feel like the one that's coming through for a lot of the collective out there is an older man or older woman expert. Okay, so they can also be family members that are coming through, and also could be your spiritual ancestors coming through. And it could be both. It could be like you could have one day where you're actually meeting a physical person in real life that's an older man or woman who's helps you do stuff, and then like another day you get this beautiful energy coursing through you, like a motivation and inspiration, which is your ancestors helping you that day. So yeah, it's all kind of related. Wisdom deserves respect and humility, and when seeking knowledge, be willing to consider that you're seeking help because you don't know all the answers. And isn't that true? So this is you getting some answers and getting knowledge in a place that is so rich with history. I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.